What's going on, guys? Spencer here with HM Massage. Today's video, I'm going to be going over my self-care forearm and hand massage. Basically, my left forearm and hand, kind of both of them, but especially the left side, have been really acting up, starting to really hurt me a lot, give me a lot of the carpal tunnel pain within the wrist. So I need to do a sit-down focus massage work on it, where I'm just gonna do a lot of self-massage and really heal it and kind of get myself ready for all the massages I have later today. I wanted to film this though and take you guys along with me and just give you guys a step-by-step showing you how to get really deep, how I'm gonna use my other forearm and my other elbow on this forearm, and show you a few self-massage techniques to help out the hand and forearm. So getting started, we're just applying some lotion or oil, anything to give the body part a nice glide, in this case the forearm, and we're just starting by doing slow, sinking movements, really warming up the tissues for the deeper therapeutic work down the road. And let me know if you guys like these style of videos. They're longer, a little less editing. If anyone ever wants a quicker, more clean-cut version, I can always film that later. But digging in, we're gonna start stripping just where your forearm meets your elbow, and just start loosening up that area. This is called the CFT, the common flexor tendon, which is the big attachment for the bottom of your forearm. The top is called the common extensor tendon. And we're just gonna start stripping with our knuckles to loosen the attachment and let it loosen up entirely down the forearm. And generally with the deep tissue that we're gonna do, you wanna start at your wrist and then go up towards your elbow. This is gonna fight against the muscle fibers and allow you to get a deeper release and get rid of those knots and adhesions. This is also gonna stop that median nerve from activating and getting pinched, which is how we're gonna help out carpal tunnel and other wrist issues. So here, bracing my forearm against my leg, and I'm digging in pretty firm, pretty deep, with my other knuckle. I'm doing a little bit of vibration as well, which is rapidly shaking from left to right. And then you can sink in with the forearm. Now if this isn't comfortable for you, twisting over and leaning like this, I will do it from a different angle later on in the video, where we're standing and then digging our elbow into the forearm. This is also a good time to start warming up the hand like I'm doing here. So using your fingers or your knuckles, we're just doing a medium pressure at first, warming it up. We'll get into the super deep stuff in a couple minutes. Now that we've generally done a lot of medium work, both on the bottom and top of our forearms, gonna start digging in. So make a knuckle and use all of your body weight. I'm not necessarily pressing just with my shoulders or my hands, but I'm leaning in with my body weight, and that's how you're gonna get the deep tissue. I'm then shifting over into my elbow, holding that there. And a great move I'm doing is pinning my forearm and then twisting my forearm away. This is going to target the pronator muscles, which are your twisting muscles. I've now transitioned into the standing technique, and this is a little easier because you can just lay your forearm in front of you and then with your other elbow very easily glide up and down it. You'll see my fingers begin to curl up here as we're doing the massage, and that just shows the extensive depth that we're reaching because the forearm muscles are what control your fingers. And so when you feel pain in your hand and fingers, you have to go to deep tissue massage on the forearm. I've also moved into my thumb pad, pinky pad, and just the entirety of my hand, working right in the middle at the wrist area. And this is another good area to do super deep tissue. Don't be afraid to dig in with your elbow. Most of us need it, and our hands are really tough. We use them every day, all the time, so they've built up a lot of strength. This is really starting to burn in here. So that really shows we have a good deep pressure and we're attacking the muscles that are kind of pinching off the nerve. So I'm just going slow and focusing on the areas to try and get them to release. And always make nice or do a little lighter work as you're coming to an end after you've done a lot of deep, intensive work on one area of the body. Here, I'm just closing my wrists and my hand, pressing in, and then opening my wrist. And this is an effective pin and stretch, which is a sports massage technique. I'm doing the same thing for the top side by gripping it, and this is a great way to add flexibility and elasticity to the muscles. Don't forget where your thumb attaches also, so that's why I'm working the side of my forearm here. You can see the direct line from my thumb attachment right up the side of the forearm. And zooming way in, we're gonna finish off with some very specific hand pressure points. So a great one is simply to press very deeply, directly in the middle of your palm. This will help to release mostly all the muscles that are located in your hands. But feel free to do what I'm doing some cross fiber right at the base of our thumb pad. This is the exact area you'll feel a carpal tunnel pain because it's right in the middle of your carpal bones, which are the bones located in your hands, and that's where the nerve gets compressed at. And it may take some time to learn how to control your elbow that well, but eventually once you get it, it's an amazing tool to get super deep and save your joints in the long run. And I'm going to finish off with some stretching. Stretch lightly or don't do it too much if it burns or hurts. But what I like to do is twist my arm outward like that and then hold the stretch so you can see my thumb in the back. I'm twisting that outward. This is not only stretching the flexors but also the pronators, which for a lot of people are pretty tight. Hold a few of those. Always ice if you're too sore, otherwise heat is good. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video and I hope it helped out your pain.